Hiya guys, welcome to the video. It's Monday again, meals of the week. Hope you're alright. Hope you've had a lovely weekend. So, what am I up to? I'm getting my pasta out. I did pasta tonight with chicken, peppers, spinach. What else was there? Onions and a creamy tomato sauce with cheese on top. So let me know what you've been up to at the weekend. I do like to find out. So I'm not sure what to make tonight because I had a few ideas for this week. I was thinking, should I make a hot pot? Because I do like a hot pot with a nice crust on it. My nan used to make the best hot pot. And she swore that the main ingredient that made it taste nice was aromat seasoning. I'm not sure if that's the case, but I'm going to try it. So I'm going to do a hot pot at some point. Might do it at the weekend because it takes a while to chop all the spuds, the carrots, the onions and stuff. I also was going to make myself a fish pie. Because I like fish pie, but I always find that there's not any chunks of fish in it. It's just like lots of sauce with tiny bits of fish. So I thought I'm going to do one of them. I might do that this week. And I don't know what else, but I didn't have a plan for tonight, so I just thought pasta's going to be it. And I'll put a garlic bread in, garlic pizza with it. So that is the pasta dish. Looks quite nice, smells even better. Of course, Alex and Carl doesn't want it because they don't eat nothing that's good for them. I've just been waiting to get this out because Alex was sat at the table eating a bowl of Crave, which is one of his new fads. And if you don't know what Crave is, it's another rubbish cereal with no goodness in it. No nutritional value whatsoever. It's just little pillows of chocolate in the middle. Don't like them, but, well, you just buy what your kids like to eat, don't you, to be honest. Seeing as he's dead fussy anyway, I've just got to kind of feed him what he will eat at the moment. I'm hoping he grows out of this soon. But saying that, Carl hasn't grown out of it, and he's nearly 21. So, I'll hold him up, up there. Andrew thinks he's a lion. I don't know if you heard that noise then. I'm not just saying random stuff. So we had the baby most of the weekend. Excuse me. Yeah, she slept here on... Was it Saturday night and Sunday night? I can't remember. But she was here quite a lot at the weekend. And we took her to Bent's Garden Centre on Sunday afternoon. Oh, she loved it, didn't she? And do you know what she started doing? If she doesn't want you to hold her hand, you know, if she wants to try and run off and look at something, she'll shove her hands in her coat pocket so you can't grab her. So I had to grab hold of her hood because she started to run. And there was lots of people about, and I thought, oh no, you're not running in here, love, you're not doing that. So I grabbed hold of her hood and she told me off. Nana, don't grab my hood, you'll have to buy me a new jacket. So that's fair enough, love, I will. She's bossy little madam. You wouldn't think she was only 2. She's 3 in August. She is the boss in this house now, she really is. The little madam. And I just got one of the cheesy garlic pizzas because, well, I didn't know what else to make. I did go to hot yoga last night. Not last night, last week, and I really missed it because Andrew was working till 5 and the class starts at 6. And because I'm not the most confident driver, I won't drive myself to this place because it's a bit far away. And there's like nowhere to park right near it, to be honest, because it's in a town centre and the car park's quite there. It's not the most pleasant walk to get to the yoga studio, really. And if you're on your own at night time. So I'm a bit like, and I think he's working till 5 again this week. I'll have to go to the other yoga that's nearer to me, but it's not as good. nowhere near as good. You know when you've got your favourite little things that you do. And I don't go for the exercise, I just go because I love it that much. It's like my little thing, I just love it. Got a song stuck in there. It's one of them. Been singing it all afternoon, irritating the life out of the kids. Any road, that's tea. I will show it to you. We've got, it looks massive, doesn't it? I'm greedy, no wonder I'm getting fatter. We've got loads of pasta with chicken, peppers, onions, peas, spinach, you name it. I just can't have pasta without lots of chunky bits. So yeah, I've been working at home. I took the dog out for a walk when I'd finished. Back to Nip to Next. I've bought lots of bits from Next. And I might do a bit of a try-on video. Well, there's not lots of them, there's a few. For my capsule wardrobe idea. Things that I will definitely wear on a daily, weekly basis. That's not something that's like, oh, it's for going out and I hardly ever go out. So yeah, I'll show you them when I actually get round to trying them on, that is. So yeah, that's what I've done this afternoon. Walked Harvey. He didn't want to go out because it was raining. And then he tried to irritate a boxer dog on the walk. He's there, crouching down. He does this little thing where he gets close to another dog. And it's usually a big dog. He'll start crouching on the floor like he's ready to pounce. And then he'll start like, his little growl. This boxer dog was not impressed and it started lurching towards him. It was huge. I did panic a little bit, I've got to say. But Harvey's the wind-up. He's a wind-up merchant. Guess what I found? I was tidying my kitchen drawer and I found a picture of me, me and Andrew, from ages ago when we went abroad. And look how much I do not suit dark hair. Look at that. What was I thinking? Anyway, yeah, that's another story. I was tidying the kitchen drawer out and found a little stash of photographs. I thought I'll show you that because just in case you ever think of dyeing my hair brown again, don't do it. Anyway, I'll bid you good night. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Hiya guys, I hope you're okay. It's Tuesday and tonight we're having chicken with potatoes, sprouts, carrots, Yorkshires and stuffing. So, I've been babysitting today. My son and his girlfriend have gone a couple of days away and I've got the pleasure of Kalani. I mean, I didn't have it today because Auntie Sheehan had it today. So, she's had her through the day and she's just dropped her back off with me because I was working this afternoon and I couldn't look after her through the day. Because as much as I'm working at home, I still have to concentrate quite a lot. So, yeah. Wouldn't have been right to have her with me today because I had a lot to do. And I couldn't get the time off work. So, that wouldn't have been the best idea. But she's been to a lovely little garden, like a nature place. Saw the animals, had ice cream, and now she's back again. She's looking really tired as well. So by the time I get her tea out, she could be asleep. I'm trying to keep her awake as long as I can so she sleeps all night. She does, like, if she doesn't sleep too long in the day, she will sleep all night. So I'm hoping that's what's going to happen. But with kids, you never know, do you? So, what's everybody else been up to? Oh, they're hot. I've thought of a present to get Alex for his birthday. It's his birthday in about 10 days. And I've got him a few things. And I thought of something the other day that was genius. I won't say what it is, just in case he watches this. because then the surprise would be ruined. But I'm just glad I've thought of something I can get, because I was racking my brains thinking, I don't know. Apart from like clothes, which nobody wants just clothes, do they? You know, it gets a bit, especially when you're 16, you want something more than clothes. Aftershave. I didn't know whether to buy him some weights for in his bedroom, because, mind you, all I hear is banging them. The weights going up and down, up and down. So, yeah. But Harvey's scratching on the door. I can hear him. Katie said to me today she don't like carrots. So I went, oh, that's a new one on me. You've liked them for the last 20 odd years. I think my kids just like trying to get a reaction from me. I think they're trying to wind me up. Don't know if Kalani likes sprouts though. That's a new one. She never had them. Do you know what? We've not had them for a long time either. Oh, it's very warm in the kitchen tonight. And I didn't do lots of chicken like I normally do. I usually overdo it and then I do too much, and then I'm thinking, yeah, I've put too much there, so. I'm not sure what to make again tonight. Does anyone else have this problem? Like, I know I should meal plan. I've said it before. I always say it, but what you say and what you do are two different things, aren't they? Alex is out. He's out with his friends. He's I think they've gone to, I'm not sure if they're on the football courts or something like that. Probably. That's where they usually hang about. That was hot. While I was doing that, I forget that glass stays incredibly hot. Well, that's straight in some cold water. I feel really tired today. I feel like I need a B12, but I already had it. So maybe it's just that I didn't get enough sleep the other day. Don't sleep incredibly well some nights. I mean, some I do. Some I sleep really good. But like last night, because I knew the baby was sleeping over, I was a bit like, I feel a bit like I've got to constantly get up and check if she's alright. Stuff like that. But I suppose you do, don't you? Especially when it's not your child. Well, I know she's my granddaughter, but I feel a bit more responsibility, don't you? It's like, oh, I've got to make sure nothing happens while they're under my care and stuff. I should have made more gravy now. I think I dried this out a bit. Anyway. That is our tea on a Tuesday. Looking forward to a day off this week already. I've got the baby until Thursday night, I think. Because they've gone, I think they've gone to Mallorca. I'm sure that's where they said they've gone. So Friday I'm going to do, I'll probably do a video of some kind and then not much else, to be honest. So we've got boiled potatoes. I've left the skins on a little bit. Yorkshire pudding, chicken, stuffing, carrots and sprouts. So I'm trying to use the things that I had in that probably needed using up like now. So that's our tea on a Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night. Hey guys, hope you're okay. It's Wednesday night, and tonight we're having pizza, chips, which I've burnt, unfortunately. I didn't mean to, but you know, these things happen when you're as dipsy as I am, so what can you do? Kalani's having ravioli because that's a favourite, and I know she'll eat that. Plus, I don't want to give her rock hard chips because she's not going to want them. Me and Katie have got this chicken pizza. And Andrew's got a pepperoni one that Kalani has asked to share with him. So he's got to share. I've had a busy day today. I've been to my son's to check his house because obviously he's not there. And I was working till 2:30. What else have I done? Oh, I took Katie. She needed to go for a blood test at the hospital. So I took her there. It was packed. And then I went to pick my granddaughter up from her auntie's because she'd been looking after her again because I'm at work. So that was my day. I'm so looking forward to Friday this week. I'm really tired. So let me know what you've been up to. These chips are like incredibly well done. But I mean, it's my fault. I've wandered off again. It was like I just kind of lose train of thought sometimes and start doing something else. And I just feel now like I could do with some coleslaw on the side of this to hide the burnt chips. There were Harry Ramsden's ones as well. It's a shame I remembered them. So that's our tea on a Wednesday. It doesn't look the best tea, to be fairly honest. I've got a nice dessert tonight because we're going to have New York cheesecake with strawberries and chocolate sauce. So if I don't eat my tea, that kind of makes up for it. So I'm not too bothered. Kalani's been out today with Auntie Hiya. She's been having pancakes and thoroughly enjoying herself. She knows how to take a good selfie. Somebody must have been teaching her. So I'll be walking Harvey in a bit, and then hopefully Princess will go to bed quite early. Then I can have a nice bath and start it all again tomorrow. So that is tea. And them chips look just like cardboard, and yeah, they're not the most appetising. We've got pepperoni pizza with chips and chicken pizza with chips. So I will speak to you tomorrow night, guys. Take care. Hey guys, hope you're okay. We're on Thursday. So she's been to nursery. Auntie Hiya picked her up for me. She's been really good with her this week. She's been amazing. This is Andrew's sister. And she's so good with kids. That should have been a job. I keep telling her. She should work with children. She's barrels of fun. So, tonight I've made the kebabs that was from Iceland. And they've already got peppers and onions on them. They look really nice. No, I don't think the baby will eat these. Funny enough. They smell really nice, these. They're actually ready cooked. And you just warm them up in the oven. I'm just going to do rice with them, sweet corn and broccoli. Katie doesn't want rice. She said, because she had rice for dinner, she said. And so I've just made her some pasta because she likes pasta with hers. What do you do with pasta water? I know somebody's told me this before and I can't remember. Like, you're supposed to drain the water off your pasta, but what do you do with it then? Do you make a sauce with it, or I don't know. Somebody told me and I can't remember. I'm not very good at remembering things. Funny enough. Get the scissors out. So I did some extra sweet corn. Just going to put some pesto in the pasta, because that's what Katie likes with a pasta. I'm not a big pesto lover, I've got to say. And I'm just going to put a tiny bit in at first, because I think Kalani might have some with her. She likes dead odd things. She was sat there the other night, I can't remember what she had. And then she asked for garlic mayo out the fridge, and I went, that doesn't go with what you're eating. But she wanted it, and she ate it as well. So, I'm going to knock it. I used to eat something dead odd as a child. And I'm even embarrassed to tell you this, but I used to eat lasagna. And because I hated tomatoes that much, I couldn't eat the tomato sauce. So I used to make my lasagna with gravy. Mincemeat. So it wasn't tomato, it was just lasagna. With gravy on it. And you know what? It was dead nice. But I am a bit weird and I do like odd things. So I bet you nobody else has tried that one. I mean, I'd be surprised if you had. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it next week to see if I still like it or not. Because I actually think I will still like it. I really do. Oh, God. Don't you hate these? I think Alex has just come in. Here he is. Where have you been?
What's up?
Oh. What do you want for your tea? What do you want for your tea?
Yeah.
What do you want for your tea? Mum's doing something for the boys. Katie's not so bad. She doesn't constantly peck my head asking me to do stuff. I mean, she does sometimes, but... Oh, I'm so chuffed it's Friday tomorrow. I'm dropping Kalani back off at home in the morning about 8 o'clock. And then after that, I've got the whole day to myself. And I'm going to make the most of it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't got any plans, but I'm going to enjoy myself. It always involves a bit of yoga, because that's what I love. I might try a day in the life, but I'm not very good at them. I'm just really not very good at them. So anyway, I'll show you how the tea. That's a big one for the baby. I don't think she's going to eat that, do you? So we've got rice, sweet corn, broccoli, chicken skewers. The chicken skewers are really nice. Give me a closer look. Yeah, and as I was saying before Alex came in, the ready done chicken with peppers and onions only take about 20 minutes in the oven, which is quite nice for a quick tea sometimes. Sometimes I don't know what to make. I want something nice, but I want something quick. So that was my choice for tonight. And I'll speak to you tomorrow. Good night, guys. Hiya, guys. Hope you're okay. So we made it to Friday. And got the baby here tonight. Carl's here as well, but he's upstairs. I've decided to do tonight some jackets. Now these ones are the frozen ones because I nipped into the range today and I was going to nip to the fruit shop after the range, but I just couldn't be bothered nipping to another shop. So I just went with these frozen ones, which is it Brannigan's or something like that. Frozen jackets, which are not the best idea, but you know, I wasn't going to go to another shop just for some fresh potatoes. I mean, these are just as good. It's crispy. I put them in the microwave for 10 minutes and then I put them in the oven for a bit. So what's everybody up to this weekend? Today I had the baby because she's been here all week. So I took her on today about 12 o'clock. And I don't think the baby's going to want a jacket, to be honest. This afternoon, where did I go this afternoon? Well, me and Katie nipped into town. I went to Sports Direct to see if there's anything I could find for Alex. Didn't find anything. And then after that, nipped into Lidl for a few bits. Yeah, I've had a random day today. Alex had to go to school for a couple of his tests. That's like his exams, the start of his exams. So I was taking him and dropping him off because he finished at lunchtime. I think I get more stressed than the kids when it comes to this kind of time when they're doing like tests and stuff. I'm like, oh God. Kids are fine, they're not bothered. It's me that's the little stressor. Can't have a jacket without cheese, can you? So I wasn't sure how big these potatoes were going to be because usually the frozen ones are quite small though, so I thought, I'll put 2 each in because I'm kind of greedy like that. Not sure what Kalani's having because she's not been here long tonight and thinks she's like going to just had something at home. So I'll ask her in a minute what she wants. I think I'll melt the cheese. So yeah, I'm not sure whether I want to work tomorrow or not. I can work on a Saturday morning if I want to. I've not decided. Tomorrow Katie's working. She's going to a party being, I don't know if she said a unicorn, something like that, but she's got to wear a wig. And then tomorrow night she's going watching Dolly Parton at our local theatre. Her and a friend. So she'll be out till late tomorrow. Sunday, not doing a lot on Sunday. Oh, well, we've no plans, but I'd like to do something, that's what I mean. I'm still planning this afternoon tea with my mum and my sister. We've not booked anything yet, but it's overdue. But I know my mum goes away in about 2 weeks' time. So it'll have to be like after that. So it'll probably be like the first week in June that we end up doing it now. Or the last week in May. Well, there's a nice pub near us that does some nice afternoon tea, so we might just go there. I'm really tired because the baby woke me up last night. It must have been about 2:30. I heard her crying and I went into her and she was like, I don't know if she'd had a bad dream or something. She was crying and flapping. So I took her downstairs, made her a bottle, and she cried for a little bit and then went back to sleep on my knee. But then Andrew woke me up when he was getting up for work at 5, so I'm still tired now. When you're young and you have your own kids, it's like you're not as tired, but now things are a bit different now. I'm more tired. And I had to get some coleslaw because me and Katie was debating what we was going to have for tea. We went to McDonald's at dinner time because it's near to the range, right next door to be honest. So I went in the range and I was looking at the crafty stuff and I got these fish strips for tea. So that's all I got. I didn't buy any crafty stuff because I've probably got more than the shop itself, to be honest. Yeah, and then we're at McDonald's. So that was my afternoon. I was going to tell you something else then and I've completely forgot what it was. Oh yeah, while I was in the range, I was talking to her. I said, what should we have for tea? And this is after we'd just decided we was going to McDonald's. And she said, oh, we should have jackets. We've not had them for a bit. So I said, oh yeah, I could fancy that. So in Iceland, they don't sell potatoes. They just sell the frozen ones. That's why we ended up with these. So I had to get coleslaw. And the lovely Leanne from Mrs. Leanne Jones. If you don't watch her channel, please pop over and say hello to her. Because she's the loveliest, kind-hearted lady that you could ever meet. She's got a lovely channel. She mentioned me in her video last week, saying how that I put coleslaw with everything, especially fish. Because it goes. It really does go. So if you've not watched Leanne, I'll link her channel below, but it's Mrs. Leanne Jones. And she does some really nice videos. She does try-ons. She does a tease of the week, in case you want to watch somebody that makes a proper meal. She takes you on holiday with her and, lots of different things. So that's another channel you can watch if you don't watch her already. I'm not the hungriest because I did have I had fries and I think it was a quarter pounder from my dinner. Katie just got a box of 20 nuggets with fries. And she had my Coke because I don't like the Cokes from McDonald's because they're a bit too, I don't like the ice, it goes through my teeth. I'm weird. I get sensitive teeth, so anything, I can't bite an ice lolly or anything like that because I just can't stand it. So any drinks with lots of ice in them, I can't do that. Everyone has their weirdnesses, don't they, eh? I keep saying to you, I'm going to do my favourites video. I've had this video going on for ages. But to be quite honest with you, I've had a lot going on at home over the last, 2 or 3 weeks. And I've been meaning to do a couple of videos, but I've not actually had the chance to do them. So I'm going to start doing a few more things other than my teas of the week because I feel like that's what I'm known for, but not always in a good way as well. But people know me for my teas of the week, but nothing else. But I've got lots of interest as well as that. So I'm going to start doing some other things. I mean, don't watch my teas of the week if you want any good cooking skills. I did say that though when I started doing my tea this week. So you're not going to find any good advice off me because I'm not the best cook. But I'm just chatting to you while I'm making my tea. That's the idea behind it. So yeah. I don't pretend I can cook. I can make a cake though. I can make a decent cake. I went to cake decorating classes at the college. But this was like many moons ago now. And they taught you how to do like the old-fashioned style. When I did this course, it was an evening class. And I paid to do it. It wasn't like... I was wanting to actually learn how to do it properly. And I think it was 12 weeks or something like that. And they taught you the dead old-fashioned way that nobody does anymore. You know, like the royal icing. To find somebody that does that nowadays, you'd be stunned. I don't think anyone does it, unless, like, you know, the old-fashioned cake shops. But it was dead interesting, but it wasn't... I don't think it was helpful to me for what I wanted to do. Because I wanted to make lots of fondant roses and stuff like that. Do it with cauliflower. I could just eat it from the tub. I've been rooting around in my wardrobe this afternoon. I was trying a few bits on, thinking which ones. I never get a good run on it though. I've made a start and just put it all back in because I'm like overwhelmed by it. I just think, oh, I can't do this and put it back. I'm a nutter. So we've got jackets with cheese, fish strips, peas and coleslaw. That's tea on a Friday. And hope you have a lovely weekend. Hope you do something interesting. And I'll speak to you next week. Look after yourselves.